What's up, guys? It's Chris here. I hope everyone's doing well, and I hope everyone's getting into the pre-Christmas festive spirit. And I hope Santa is going to be bringing some very cool things. So what I've got for you today is a video comparing the Fryette Power Station as a power amp versus an amplifier's power amp. So about 10 months ago, I did a video that just looked at the Fryette Power Station using as a power amp. But I was thinking to myself, that video did really well. It got nearly 3,500 views. So there's some interest there. So I thought, well, actually, why don't we have a look at the Fryette Power Station versus the power stage of an amplifier, just to see kind of what differences we can tell, if any. So the plan is I'm going to use my Randall RM4, which is this very heavy This basically allows me to use modules such as these that are basically emulations of famous amps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a heavy guitar track using a Synergy SLO module, which sounds absolutely brilliant, I think, in my view. So we're going to get some heavy tones out of that, and then we're going to get some kind of like classic rock crunch tones out of the Plexi module there, and then we're going to get some nice clean tones using the Randall Blackface module there. Okay, and the plan is what we're going to do is I'm going to record the same riff, if you like, or same bits of music using a Fryette Power Station, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this just through the effects return on my Randall RM100, which is a 100-watt monster of an amp basically, and I'm going to try and cook the power stage so we get some nice saturation and just really kind of see actually, if there's any kind of difference between the Fryette Power Station and a valve amp. So that's the plan moving forward. I think the reason I'm doing this is because I don't know about yourself, but I just find this sort of stuff really kind of interesting, really, especially if you're thinking about if you're getting into the kind of synergy game, kind of the module game like this. I've seen quite a lot of questions online regarding the Fryette Power Station, and is that kind of good enough as a power amp? Some people have the view that actually it's a little bit too clean as a power amp, and actually they want a little bit more kind of juice, if you like, from say a Mesa or a Marshall or an Angle power amp, something like that. So I just thought it'd be quite interesting, really. So let's see what we can learn, and let's get on to some rocking to begin with. So we're going to start with the heavy guitar tones, then move to the crunch, and then move to the clean. I'm going to try and keep this as simple as I can, so I've not put a full track together because I think that would be quite difficult to do. So just a couple of riffs, see the differences, and yeah, we'll conclude at the end what we think. All right, see you later. Well, there we go, guys. That is the track. Really interesting, I think. I don't know what it's going to sound like when it gets to you. Obviously, when it goes to kind of YouTube upload and kind of all that kind of jazz. But actually, for me, I can hear quite a big difference. What I noticed, the Randall has a little bit more power. It's got more punch. When I first heard it in comparison to the Fryette Power Station with that big riff, it almost kind of reminded me of like Rammstein, that big kind of like in-your-face guitar tone, which is awesome, I think. But that said, I think the Fryette Power Station kind of stands up. I think it really does. What I noticed is it's got more mid, if you like, within the kind of frequencies than the Randall. Randall's kind of very bass heavy, and I purposely left all the EQ, so I haven't EQ'd anything at all. I've just left it as I recorded it, so you can hear it, you know, without kind of it being messed around with. But yeah, I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts on it. Can you hear any kind of difference between the two? And just to aid you with that, what I've done is I've isolated the guitar tracks, which I'm going to play next. So I've taken off all the effects, I've taken off the drums and the bass as well, so all you got is the guitars. So I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts on what you can hear, if you can hear any difference between the two, and if you have a preference as well. So, you know, the Fryette Power Station has definitely got a sound, and I think that's a really nice sound as well. So I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts between the two, and like I say, kind of what you notice, really. So that's going to be it from me today, guys. So thank you for checking out my video. I might have accidentally bought a new guitar, having just bought a new guitar. You ever kind of just have those moments when you're on Reverb or you're on eBay and you've got your credit card there and you think, bugger it, I'm just going to do it. Well, I had one of those moments yesterday. I only bought I bought the Chapman ML1 Pro Modern about sort of 5 days ago, and I just gone and bought a new guitar as well, which is silly. I had to tell my wife. That was interesting. But anyway, if you would like to see an unboxing of the new guitar, I think it's going to be something quite special, to be honest. Then please subscribe. Please hit the like button and hit the bell as well, so you can get the notifications as and when I upload that video. So yeah, guys, keep on rocking and take it easy, as they say. Check out these next tracks.